Hey there viewers, Erico here, South Main Auto. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. Got a 2005 Pacifica here. Came in with a whole host of problems and giving it a look over to give an estimate, and well, it needs a few things. Needs a right front control arm and left rear speed sensor and brakes all the way around and a bunch of other stuff. But one problem was I haven't looked at yet. I figure I could bring you guys along a little bit on this, is it has no left front headlight, or no left front low beam to be specific. The guy said he checked and changed the bulb, didn't fix it, so we're gonna see what we need. All right, what are you gonna say? You gonna show him your dog?
Yeah.
Who's your dog?
Sheba.
That's Sheba?
Yeah.
Is that her bone?
Yeah.
All right, are you going home?
Yeah.
All right, say goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Okay, now that Trinity's gone, let me show you where we're at. Turn the key on here. Alright, so we've got, that's low beam, that's high beam. So, oh, here you show here. Alright, so that's where we're at. Like I say, we've got low and no high, so I guess first thing I do is verify that he replaced the right bulb and see what we got going on here. Well, let's see. Let me flick these lights back on. So it's this outer light here that's supposed to be the excuse me, supposed to be the low beam. Just unhook this whole thing here. And we'll have a look. Well, I was gonna have a look. I'm gonna take his word that he changed it. Probably the easiest thing. I can't fit my hand in there to get to the damn bulb. So, you know, plus this is probably one of the Chrysler and their wisdom here. You got to reach in there with a Torx bit, it looks like, and unscrew it. And I'm not gonna screw around with all that when I can essentially just jump power to the thing a lot faster than I can try to, you know, get my hand. I don't know who they made these things for, women or something, but anyhow, I can't fit my hands in there. I don't want to screw around in there with pliers and everything else. We're just gonna jump. I'm just gonna see if the headlight works. That's gonna be a whole lot faster. Tell you what, we'll just jump on here and grab a wiring diagram and see what's supposed to be what. We're at headlights. Where are we working here? Left low beam. We've got, let's see, so where's that come from? Left low beam driver. White with a dark blue and black with a light green. So there's our ground independent of the high beam. So that's a potential problem, and this wire here is a potential problem. And of course the, totally integrated power module is also a problem. Broken wires, all kinds of things. Like I said, I'm just going to take his word currently that he changed the bulb. We're just going to check this for power and the ground, and if we have that, then we'll go ahead and check the bulb. All right, back over here, I got my scope on a rope. Make sure that works. That works just fine. Oops, this is hooked up better here. All right, test light works. So we are looking for a white with a dark blue stripe. That little guy right there, white with dark blue. Get a back. Oh, I'm gonna grab a back probe here. White with dark blue. That one there. All right, well, we got our power. So switch my scope over here to the positive. Make sure. All right, so now we're gonna check the ground, and that one was a black with a light green. Looks like this is the culprit right here, black with light green. Good looking ground. There we go. So that is our problem. We've got no ground. We've got power, but we've got no ground. So let's take and plug our headlight back in. We'll just verify that. black with light green. Thinking back probe it. Let me go grab a jumper wire. Just jump that to ground, see if the headlight works. Okay, so made back, got my jump wire. Just not batteries right here, so we'll just go ground right to the battery. Theoretically, yeah, look at that. So there's our headlight. So that verifies that we have an open circuit in the ground. Let's go back to our wiring diagram. I think before we go and look at a wiring diagram, sometimes you can find a bad wire pretty quick just by giving it a visual look over. So basically all I'm doing, I'm just looking at what's here in this general vicinity. These other connectors, we know what the color is. It's the black with a light green stripe, and it's the ground for this low beam. So I'm just gonna look at these connectors, see if I see that wire going in and out of one of these connectors, or something where this wire loom is not attached, from the factory, or there's something that's obviously chafed through it. And then if I don't see anything obvious, we'll just jump on a wiring diagram real quick. Zoom in on this headlight, we'll have a closer look at this. So here's the wire that's giving us fits, this one here, this ground 103. Didn't see anything obvious on it. According to the wiring diagram, there's no other connector on it, so it comes straight from the headlamp right to that ground. Let's go ahead and we'll look at these ground distribution diagrams here. See what we see here. Try that again. Get my computer act right. Computers don't last too long out here in the shop environment. Let's see where we got ground. 102, ground 103 right here. That ground is shared with the integrated power module, left fog light, left headlight, and the right headlight, and the cruise control. Well, the red headlight. Sorry, it's getting late in the day. The right headlight works, we know that. Don't have any codes or anything in the integrated power module. Cruise control works. I drove the car earlier because we had to check out a bunch of other stuff on it. So it's got to be a broken wire. It says it is at the left front of the engine compartment, right there. So let's see if we can locate this thing. So I can see it down here. There's a whole bunch of grounds that come up to this. I'll try to get the camera on it. It's on this left front frame rail here. Looks like there's probably 3 studs with a bunch of grounds, but I think I see the one that we want to get a hold of, and I think I see the problem actually. It looks like the wire. Looks like the wire's busted right off the eyelet. See if I can get a camera around here. Hopefully you can see that. I got the camera wedged down in there. This is ground 103 right here. And you can see it has a broken wire on it. Best I can tell, that is black with the green stripe, so that's what we need. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can reach down in here, take the bolt out of that sucker, and we'll put a new eyelet on it. Went in there with a 10 mil socket and took the nut off it and got it loose, and this is what I came back up with. Nothing but the eyelet. So kind of a mess. I think there's 6 or 7 wires that run to it, and now they're all corroded off. So got to put it's kind of tight working down in there too. You can only get one hand in this stupid thing. But anyhow, it needed to be done. I'm surprised there was no other complaints. There's no other lights on. My ABS lights on, but I tested out that left rear speed sensor, and that thing's junk. Yeah. Other than that, they haven't been having any problems with anything. So I don't know. It was just a little bit of a time bomb though. So anyhow, we're gonna see if we can't get this thing fixed up and get this headlight working. In case you're wondering how I fix it, I just took a couple, just a couple regular butt connectors like this, and I take and peel the peel them down so they're just, bare without the little plastic thing on there. I was able to get down in there with just a little small pair of strippers. I had to take and cut about an inch off the wire because they were a little bit crusty there right on the edge, about the first inch or so. So I ended up using 2 of these. I did 3 wires on one, 2 wires on another. After I stripped them, went down there, crimped this on, and then I was able to get down in there with my butane torch and solder them right to the connector. So I think we got a good connection as we can have. So got it all bolted on there, and I sprayed it down with some fluid film I use quite frequently in a lot of my videos for anti-corrosive. So see if I can stuff the camera down there and you guys can see the fix. So there it is. A few more grounds under here. I don't know which numbers they are or what they go to, but good chances are that one went. These other ones probably aren't too far behind, but you know what they say about leaving sleeping dogs lay. I guess we still got the big moment of truth yet. We still got to see if this thing works. Turn the headlights on. Alright, looks like we got them both. Still got our blinker. Still got our marker lights. I think we got it. There you go, viewers. That was a pretty quick, pretty fast diagnosis, and fortunately it was broke right here at this eyelet, so we were able to just see that hanging right out in the open. I guess given if it was a different different scenario, perhaps let's say this was really buried, we couldn't see it, all the other accessories worked, frankly it's an older car, it's probably only another couple years and this thing will be going to the crusher. So realistically, I mean, we could have cut that wire at the headlight and just grounded it to a different spot, and well, everything would be happy until this reared its ugly head with some other symptom. Now, if you're the only one that works on the car, you know which ground wire you cut, and you could look at a diagram and know that if some other accessory on ground 103 was throwing fits, then well, it's time to chase it out a little bit further. But these are right there. They're pretty well exposed. You could get one hand down in there pretty easy, and it's kind of hard to get a couple hands down in there. But we were able to use the tools we had and fix it and do what we had to do in a relatively short amount of time. But changing the bulb on this thing would be a different story. You gotta have some pretty small hands to get in there and manipulate around with some pliers. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I hope you liked the video. Maybe you guys seen some other problems with these and ground wires and stuff before. And anyhow, I got to wrap this up. I had to give this lady a call here. We got a whole bunch of other problems with it, and this was just one of them. So I just wanted to kind of bring you along with that. And I did test out the speed sensor on this. Totally different subject, but they're pretty strange. These Chryslers with these these 12-volt power-fed wheel speed sensors are real tricky. I haven't found a real definitive test for them. I mean, I have, but there's a lot of misinformation out there on these. So anyhow, that's all totally another topic. But maybe if I get the job on this, we'll explore that rear speed sensor a little bit, and got to put a control arm on it, and 4-wheel brake job, and I don't know, we'll see what she wants to do. But anyhow, the headlight works, so they won't be getting a ticket now. So thanks for watching, and remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it.